accessories expert to bring them up to speed on doggy bling.
When I was a kid, dogs were just out in the backyard hanging out. Nowadays, they're all dressed up, going out to parties, hanging out with mom everywhere they go. They love to accessorize, even match mom. Mom's wearing pink for the day, they're gonna wear pink. You can take these kind of collars, you can turn them around, all of a sudden they're ready for the nighttime.
Our outfit was gonna be reversible, so I think those are really cool.
Oh, this would be great. Yeah, you could turn them around and then at night they're all ready to go.
I like that one.
You guys like this one too?
Yeah, that's cute.
All right. Not you?
Pink's not my color.
You would like this one, it's more crystal. Yeah. I think that's a better color for you.
The experience and seeing how big the market is really helped us, and how many different products there are on the market already.
The big shots are meeting up with dog fashion designer Chad, who's letting them in on what really works for kids and their dogs.
The children are also attracted to anything that's very gimmicky and has a lot of decoration.
So what about a jacket with speakers built into it? They could play their MP3 player songs through.
I'm not sure the parents are going to pay for it and buy it, but every kid who comes in here would be attracted to it.
And for us, it doesn't have to be practical.
Oh, it's all about winning.
We just want to beat the kids.
If the kids are the jury, that's a winner.
One thing that's quite clear is that the dressing of the dogs is all about the kids. It's all about what's going on in their heads, what's going on in their lives, and it's all about really, you know, it's an extension of themselves.
That's it. The market research is over.
Now it's time for them to start listening to each other. It's time for the brainstorm. You have 1 hour starting now to complete your brainstorm. At the end of the hour, you must have a finished idea. And you have to be ready to pitch it to the company. So I'll be checking back with you and make sure to stay focused.
Kids like the colorful clothes.
Well, and
the gimmicky clothes.
Gimmicky, something that's going to make them stand out from their friends. They want to walk down the street and they want their friends to say, "That's cool."
Is it a jumper or a sweater?
Sweater.
So a little sort of jackety, jumpery thing.
So if our design looks more like the kind of design a kid would come up with, I think we'll have a better chance with the judges.
I don't know. I don't think we can underestimate the bright sparks.
It's going to be reversible, going to have the tight sleeves.
Yeah.
So we want all of that. And a hood.
The market research has paid off for the Bright Sparks. It doesn't take long for them to come up with their basic design.
Our idea is basically a really simple reversible jacket. One side it's nice and formal and quilted, and then on the other side it's like denim.
But the good teamwork is crumbling when it comes to details, and they're still not agreeing on color.
What colours are stitching, red or pink? Because I don't want pink.
Should we go for a deeper purple?
Good with
It comes out pinky, I'm not going to like it.
Good.
But sort of we want the purpley lilac-y.
And Khalil's not the only one who doesn't think pink.
What was quite clear is that if you go for pinks, then the boys won't vote for it, and if you go with blues, the girls won't vote for it.
Yeah, that's why I think we have to do reversible, because we know that the judges are probably split down the middle, boys and girls. And so if we have a design that maybe appeals to the girls on one side and then appeals to the boys on the other side.
So both teams have a reversible idea, but the Big Shot's imagination is running wild.
So if you have speakers on this jacket, and I think we can figure out the technology, they can listen to their music as they strut in the park.
The dog gets no vote in any of this, clearly.
Just the kids.
And no parent would ever go for this, as we know. But
we don't
we're
really
not
care. We
interested.
only care about the kids in this.
I think kids would think this were, I mean, just the coolest thing.
Hey, Bright Sparks.
Hello.
What have you got so far?
It's a reversible jacket, and it's like sort of a really soft cottony material, and it's like got a quilted effect.
Okay.
They're putting lollipops on.
We're trying to put our
This is dark denim, and this is like blue. It's, as she said, it's still boyish.
We were trying to get Khalil's input more, and he just wasn't answering.
And they're going to keep on saying, no, I like this colour, I like that colour. And I like this, I like that pattern. I'm saying I don't like the pattern, so yeah, you do what you want.
Guys, the pitch is going to be really, really important. And that means, because you're a team, all three of you have to love the idea. The two girls, you can't be pitching the idea and have Khalil asleep. Khalil has to love the idea as much as the two of you. Otherwise, the company's going to see that, and they're going to blow you out of the water, and you're not going to have a chance. Big Shots, how's it going?
Very well.
Very, very well.
Well, you're halfway through your time, and you've got very little on paper.
We've got it. It's all here, and it's coming to the paper. We're going to go with colors that we think will work for both boys and girls. Orange as a base, camouflage, and a complementary color, maybe lilac, maybe brown.
What else?
We've decided we're going to have at least 3 pockets, one for an MP3 player. This is for on the outside for during the day. You're
Disco
laughing.
dog.
Well, how big of a dog are you talking? Sounds like you're turning it into a camel.
Doesn't matter.
It's going to be like carrying
Small,
a heavy...
medium, large. It'll work for all
MP3
dogs.
players are very small.
We're introducing the disco dog. That's what we're doing.
All right, Bright Sparks, pencils down, time's up.
It's not pencils.
Listen, if you talk to the company like that in your pitch, they're not going to take you seriously. The big shots aren't going to do that. Give me your pitch like I'm the company.
For the casual outfit, it's like thin cashmere. It has tighter sleeves. It's basically a little bodysuit, so the same shape as that, you just turn it inside out. And the sleeves, since when we're doing our marketing, the brown and blue and brown.
I think your description is incredibly confusing, and I don't even know how it's going to look. It sounds like it's going to be very wacky, but I think you just need to get your pitch together, and then when you pitch it to the company, as long as you have confidence and you show that to the company, I think you guys might have something.
So the Bright Sparks design, Waggy Wear, features a reversible jacket with sleeves. One side's light blue and the other is purple. The Big Shots Howlers has an MP3 player pocket with camouflage on one side and brown velvet on the other. The big day has arrived. Both teams will now pitch their ideas to one of New York's leading pet fashion companies, Twiggy Bow. They'll be presenting to top dog Olivia Corwin. Finally, it's time for the teams to come face to face.
Our product's a little bit complicated. I'm slightly nervous about that, but I think those little kids don't stand a chance in the long run.
Our idea is going to be lapped up by the company and yours is going to be tossed out the window.
My name's Andrew, and your name is?
Khalil.
Khalil, very pleased to meet you. Can you let go? Thank you.
So what is this, take your brat to work day?
At least we don't have wrinkles.
Olivia steps in to break up the fight and flips a coin to decide who goes first. The Bright Sparks choose the Big Shots.
Okay, great. We'll go now while we're fresh.
We're ready to go.
Okay,
Let's go.
With no time to waste, the Big Shots fire out their pitch.
We want to go with orange, brown, and yellow. And the outside of this jacket would be like an anorak style. So it'll be sort of shiny and waterproof.
Because what we envision, and the reason why we're calling it Howlers, is because we envision speakers. And we know that the technology is there, but very, very thin speakers integrated into the fabric, along with pockets, a pocket for an MP3 player.
The biggest red flag I see here is the MP3 player. It's on a dog and dogs run away. Dogs roll around in mud and they're in the rain.
Well, I absolutely disagree. I do accept that there's a complexity involved and parents aren't necessarily going to like it. There's a whole bunch of issues, but we think that the people that are going to be judging us, those 25, 12-year-olds, are going to love it.
Your sole concern here, Andy, is trying to win over these judges.
We're in a competition.
And you're being very aggressive. I think you should. Do you always go into meetings like this and yell at people and berate people?
I don't think I've yelled at anybody, actually.
I think you're being very aggressive, and I think that...
I think you're confusing assertiveness with aggression. Ashim, you know, I don't think I've been rude. I think I've just made our point, and I think you've been actually quite offensive by calling me that.
I've been offensive?
Yes, you just called me aggressive, and I really don't like that. That's it. Unfortunately, you know, she had her view, I had my view. So I think ultimately we'll probably sort it out when we meet the designer.